Okay, we are just pushing right along. Oh, I'm almost enough to get a life, which I may end up needing. A turtle might not be so bad, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna get one of those. Not gonna get Volt. I appreciate the idea behind it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and... Oh. Oh my gosh, this is a little bit more hectic than I was prepared for. But I had some coffee, so now I'm, breathe. Do your breathing exercises, it's gonna be okay. I was gonna say, I've had a little bit of coffee to give me a bit of a mid-morning pep. Oh man, that was really close. And I'm thinking, I do need to not put so much, to not bank so much on getting all those extra lives. Because oh, that was very close. I need to trust in myself to do well on these levels and focus on giving myself the tools that I need to do it, instead of being so scared of dying that I spend all my money on lives instead of on other substantive upgrades, like Mr. Frog. Ooh, man. Is it just me, or am I doing a really good job dodging these? I'm feeling pretty good about that. Like, I've still got the one heart, and I feel like this has been a pretty tough... Okay, double wave. Well... Oh boy. Dodged right out from under that shark, and I ended up getting a lot of distance on him too. So just by dodging around him at that one point, it kept me from having to deal with any of his future shenanigans, because he just had to reset and try to gain that distance back on me. I think I could... I guess I gotta get a more positive attitude about this. I know that I could do this. It's not even a question of being able to do it. It's just a matter of whether or not I can do this without getting hit this time. Like, I usually do a pretty good job at avoiding that stuff. So I just have to... I have to get less focused on the fact that if I get hit once, then that's gonna be the end, and more focused on just good execution and making it happen every time, because that's how I'm gonna get through each level. There we go. No problem. And 2,100 shells. So, old Conrad Octogeddon would say, get the extra life. Because why not? But instead, I'm going to check the enemy preview first. I sure could use an extra porcupine, I think. But nah, I'm gonna get this next King Cobra. Oh no, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get rid of the goldfish. That's the real good strategy. I still have a bunch of money left over. But now I have a lot more damage potential. because I can just throw my 2 king cobras at him. I can use my porcupine to do all of the busy work behind the scenes. Look at that. I gotta keep those mega sharks at a safe distance, but without letting them stack up too much, because that's my ammo for the frog. I have to get a new one of those every time that I want to start using the frog, unless I get one of those. So, there we go. Kept him at a safe distance. Oh, is it a safe distance? And just move right along. I just have to... I have to focus less on the damage that I've taken, and more... Oh boy, more on the damage that I'm doing. Because that is where... That's where I'm gonna get stuff done. Alright, how are you gonna jump? Dodged him. Juked him. Look at this. I'm not doing the most damage that I could be doing with this build. But I'm doing damage consistently. I'm getting things done. And that's what's important. I'm constantly making progress on beating this boss. Even if there's something I could be doing better, what's more important is that I'm just not getting hit. I mean, look at this. I've got him down to almost half. I haven't even really worried about getting hit yet, because I'm not trying to hit him with just the one ability. Oh, ooh, that was close. I love when the enemy attacks, or when the DNA attacks line up with the music. Alright. Look at this. That's actually working out a lot better than anticipated. I can keep hitting him long range with the porcupine. I can deal with anything else that shows up. So now, already reached the next phase. We've got the armored planes showing up. So now I can start using the frog to deal that extra little bit of damage. Ooh boy. Once you've got to really focus on that, on the patterns of the boomerang, because otherwise you will get, you'll get blindsided by him. Look at this. Feeling good. You feeling good? I think this is just gonna happen. Like, it's just solid execution. Like, I need to be more about just the good I'm doing at any given moment. Look at that. Look at that. And I got him. And did you see that? I grabbed the little Joey when it was tiny. So he stayed tiny while I had him. I should have kept him. That's cute. Bam! Doing good. Wow. I'm psyched now. I didn't end up losing that extra life. So because I'm not so worried all the time about just having enough extra lives. Like, I have to be life-oriented and not death-oriented when I'm deciding what to do. So I consider that just a massive success. And here's Woo. I was reading an article it's kind of off topic, really off topic actually, just have dinosaurs and birds on the brain. I was reading an article about how scientists modeled the movement of bipedal dinosaurs like T-Rex, raptors, just anything bipedal, two legs, and they used ground walking birds as a reference point. So they used stuff like emus and chickens to help them determine how they wanted to set up these models, which I just think is brilliant. I mean, dinosaurs are cool and all, but I love chickens. Anne and I have talked about chickens being, oh, what do I want? I am just gonna keep this rolling with another King Cobra upgrade. But Anne and I have talked about our chooches, as we like to call them, because we just love our animals, and chickens are so interesting and fun, and they have such personalities, and they're so smart, and we always refer to them as these little raptors, because their movement, their behavior, the foods they eat, because they are bottom feeders, but they also hunt. They hunt for gophers and mice and little field mice. So yeah, we like to think that we had little pet dinosaurs. I didn't really need the frog at this point. Arguably, I could have replaced the frog and kept the Cobra, but I think it was safer to get the very close. It never gets less stressful to almost get hit by those guys. Oh boy. Coming down to it. Am I gonna do it? Yeah. Ooh, move the mouse out of the way. I wonder how noticeable it would be if I didn't point it out every time I did it. I think it was worth prioritizing that treasure chest. Especially because with the King Cobras, I'm just doing so much damage. And I think I'm gonna keep this build so far. Get a Black Mamba, and maybe focus on upgrading my tentacles instead of swapping things out, because I've reached a pretty critical point now. I keep trying to use the porcupine as my primary damage dealer, but that's not how they do it. Porcupines do so much damage in part because you do it at range, so you don't have to worry about them getting too close. You can just launch it off in a direction, and oh, it's tempting. But I think this is the first time I'm gonna say no to Ursula. I am also going to replace it's just a shooter sub, so I'm not so worried. I think that I'll still be able to do this just fine. Even though I could be doing something without the frog. I think that the shooter enemies, I have enough damage all over that I can avoid them and still damage everything that I need. I've just been cruising on this one life. Oh, let's keep on cruising. Keep the cruise going. So I've just I'm really actually pretty happy with my performance so far. Just not getting tilted, as it were. Not getting distracted by the things I could be doing better, and focusing instead on the things that I'm already doing well. That's the optimism that you have to have if you want to, if you just want to not get angry at video games in general. Because it's very easy to just, oh, thank you, Mr. Frog. I'm gonna hang on to that as long as I can, and use it the next time I get something sketchy. Oh, and it's gone. I ended up being okay there, but I don't know how. Go. Oof. Didn't manage to keep it rolling, but I've got my coral back. Oh, that saw shark is tempting, right? But I need my porcupine. Okay. Do I get a saw shark? Or do I get a tentacle and a goldfish? The answer is, I get a saw shark. I'll get a tentacle next. The frog is not doing what I needed to right now. So I need to replace it, and I need to not think so much about earning money, because that's not going to help me out in the long run. Don't get greedy. Octogeddon is like life. You just sit at home on your computer all day, and then when you watch a YouTube video that you don't like, you go out and you destroy the world. Simple as. I'll be trying to get back into a habit of consistent movement, and to be honest, it'll be tempting to not go for all saw sharks, because it is very reliable. I'm very glad I made that decision. This is gonna make these follow-up parts more of a breeze, and it just makes it easier for me to just move around and focus on letting as much damage get out there as possible. I should try to find the signs of those shooters showing up, the shooter subs, so that I can deal with them before they get a shot off. Because if I can do that, I have a guaranteed distance that I can keep them away. But if the shooter sub shows up, then I have to focus on dodging that, which means potentially not being able to saw the enemies as they get closer. So, interesting dynamic that's created. Oh, like that. It was too little too late. But, oh. At least I had thankfully preserved Spike until the end. And we're, oh no, 25 gold, 25 doubloons. But maybe another saw shark. What do I got? Double shooter. Saw shark. Had to think pretty hard about that. But I am gonna get a bit more. Oh, this is nice. They're pretty far out. Far out. Oh. There was another one that showed up, and it really confused me. So now I've got more coverage for my Saw Sharks. The Saw Shark Redemption. we go. What's the boss of this level? This is Ocean 3, Big Boss Shooter Bass. I should have gotten a turtle. That was... Now that I remember what the boss was, definitely should have gotten a turtle. I guess the super shooter subs... Super shooter subs... Oh, they're just demolishing me right now. So there's an argument for the queen bee. You get a queen bee, and she can kind of snipe those enemies from afar. Although I just have not been getting enough gold to get that purchase that I need. When I first started playing this and those shooter subs, okay, that's all right. We'll finish this level, at least get ourselves to the next checkpoint, and we'll just keep it going. Should have sprung for the turtle. It's well, no turtle. But I can get a snapping turtle. So I'm gonna go ahead... Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get a snapping turtle over the firefly, since I don't have any stealthed enemies to deal with. Oh, that snapping turtle is so huge. Look how big he is. He's as big as Octogeddon. So now, shots aren't even an issue. Bam. I can just hit... I can hit the shots that are dangerous and dodge the ones that aren't. Look at that. Look at that! Oh, I still got hit by one. Dang it. But I can dodge, and I can still... Or I can protect myself from those attacks, and I can still shoot in the direction of nearby enemies. I don't think I'm gonna regret this decision. Oh! Shaw Shark! Shaw Sark! There we go. Oh, man! It's just the arrangement of them. Like, some of these sections just... They can be really tricky to navigate. So what works at first just kind of ends up throwing me for a loop and taking me out. Oh, there we go. That's what I got the snapping turtle for. And I can basically dodge the shots right away. And just keep firing. It's that sword and shield combo. Second phase. Just pop that off. No frog means I just have to destroy the subs, which is not so bad. I mean, the frog destroys them anyway, too, so... I'll just keep on dealing with those shots. The bullets, I guess, is probably what they're called. And already on to phase 3. Do a bit of a loop-de-loop, and boom. There we go. Get a nice chunk of damage out. And that will probably be the end. And... got him. Give me 500. Come on, 500. Oh, he's gonna sink all the way to the bottom. 300. I said 5. All right. Sorry. Oh man, and there we go. There's that life taunting me. But you know what? If I get the life, then I don't get... Oh man, jellyfish? If I get the life, then I don't get the scallop. And I don't get... I'm gonna go for the elephant. And then the firefly on the back in place of the porcupine. I have to be willing to get rid of this stuff when I don't need it anymore. Like that's just what changes. I need to deal with stealth enemies. I need to blow away the jellyfish. I love that there's jellyfish in the sky now. And by the same token, the elephant will help me blow away the shooters. And I can comfortably get all of that. Okay. Get closer. Get close so I can destroy you. I do need to be a little bit more mindful of the time that I'm taking in each of these sections. Oh! It's so tempting to go back and kill every single enemy that shows up, but I just need to... I need to quicken my roll, not slow my roll. Opposite. Jellyfish. Jellyfish on the land. That's the first time... Oh, dang it. That's the first time I've encountered it so far. Wow, that was a lot of gold at once. Look at that. I'm just cruising right along. When I went back, that was when all those extra enemies showed up. Oh, I love being able to de-stealth as many enemies at once as I have been. I've got a decent amount of gold. I might end up getting... exactly enough for that next tentacle. Ooh. 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 Ah. I thought I was being super sneaky, but it turned out I was just in too deep. Come on, get out of here. Alright, just hold your horses. I'm just trying to destroy Tokyo. Is that so wrong? Can I live? Let's see. Ooh. Oh, I forgot I can elephant them away. I need to do that more often. I can just elephant them away. That is the verb form of to elephant, which means to, blow something away with your mighty trunk. Especially robot armored planes. Phew. Phew is the sound that a jellyfish makes when it's been elephanted away. Alright, just sneak right on between those. Keep my saw shark going. Destroy the building. Oh, I was trying to be clever and slide through, and instead I am dead. It's taken me quite a while to get through these sections. I mean, that's just the struggle. Sometimes, that's what makes this game a roguelite. Sometimes you do a lot better than others. Oh, wow! Oh, I thought that I had gotten hit, but that was just the explosion from beating the level. Alright, what do we got next? Shielded, that's easy. I really want to get a black mamba, but I also want to get a tentacle, so... we'll see. I guess we'll just see how I'm doing by the end of Tokyo, hopefully. If I can keep the good times rolling. And I need to, you know, I need to do some more elephanting. So that I don't end up stressed for time trying to deal with those, And you know what? Oh, I guess I'm just gonna get hit and die. I am gonna get a tentacle. That's what I said I was gonna do. And that's been working out decently for me, so I'll put it right here. Here's the test. Do I get a penguin or a goldfish? I'm gonna get a penguin. I have to not get a goldfish even though I really like getting... I like money, and I also love getting hit immediately. Oh my gosh, look at that little cute frozen doodad. Man, they get stunned for a long time. Tokyo 2. It's... just blow them away. I have a King Cobra now that I can use next to these while I'm blowing stuff away. Maybe don't get too distracted. Don't get too cute about it. Like, this little section right here is really useful. I can saw stuff. I can blow stuff away that's a little too far back. Whew. Just narrowly avoided that. And I'm gonna leave them behind. They're welcome to chase me, and they probably will. But I gotta stop. I gotta start thinking about my trip here and making it a good time for me, and not about making it a bad time for other people. Because, you know, maybe they're just... maybe if they, you know, if they can't make this work, then they'll just... they'll just, you know, check into one of the non-destroyed hotels and just go get some sushi and just have a good time. So who am I to go out of my way to make their day bad? I mean, their day's already probably pretty bad. You have to wake up, it's late, and they have to be up to go destroy the giant octopus, but the octopus has a conch and it keeps coming back even after you destroy it. So it's like, I mean, but you don't get to do that. You don't just get a respawn. That's unfair. The octopus, the giant killer octopus, gets to just do whatever he wants, and he gets to keep coming back. But I don't get any upgrades. I'm just a simple little armored plane. I mean, and then sometimes there's a mega plane, but that's not my upgrade. Whew. I gotta slide right under him. You can continue to blow them in other directions. I see how much faster I'm going through this just by shirking the haters, as it were. Look at that! And I've got a saw shark to hit things, and a saw shark to not. I mean, I've been doing this all on just a life. Just running right through, not thinking too hard about it. Those guys are kind of interesting. I don't think I need any changes. Maybe the pelican? I'm gonna try the Pelican. The freezing has been nice, but the Pelican grabs a bunch of enemies at once. So maybe instead of trying to freeze them while they're running towards me, look at that. And oh dang, and he'll just hold on to him until he feels like blepping him out. I don't know what sound a pelican makes, but I just know the sound it makes when it chomps a couple robots. Yeah, and then he just keeps on going. Okay, please let me leave. Thank you. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this decision. Because, oh, dang it. Oh, I was really worried that I was gonna lose another health to that. But instead of thinking so much about being creative with it, I just blew him away, and he just started getting shot away and just never stopped getting hit. And we're just moving right along. Get that out of the way. I'm not ready to deal with you yet. I will call you when I'm ready. Dang it. I'm getting a little... Really, I'm just eager to push through the boss and just be done with it. There's a lot of the knockback you can get from this. And chopped him. Like, it's okay if the Pelican doesn't get the best use out of him. The important thing is that he's eating the enemy in the first place. Like, let's see... Oh, I missed. And I'm not gonna try that. I'm not ready. Wait a minute. Start over. Pause. You didn't give me enough of a chance. Redo. Oh, dang it. I was trying to get those... Oh, trying to get those last hits in. Maybe not the best idea. Alright. Use that. Because the damage is good. I'm just gonna leave in advance. Well, that was a bit of a waste. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Darn. There was a tiny window where I could have gotten through, but that's okay. Stompatron X, like Kongaroo, it's not about the difficulty of dodging his attacks or dealing with him. It's just about having the patience to not get caught when his attacks are going off. Oh man. Oh, I'm not even totally sure what happened there. I just know that I'm very lucky to have gotten out of that. And these are just armored planes. They're not mega planes, so they'll go down real fast. Whew! Huh? And it looks like this is gonna be all the weird noises I make when I'm playing this game. This looks like it's gonna be pretty uneventful. Just keep on saw sharking. Don't get too cozy. Oh, dang. Okay, what to do. Elephant was helping me out a bit. Frog? I've got the Pelican. Do I need a frog? It couldn't hurt. I'm gonna try frog instead of elephant. Just to see if I can't do that crowd control a little bit better. And it's right next to the Pelican. So I can combine those those efforts. Like, when the Pelican can't get something, Frog will take care of it. And when the Frog can't get something, Pelican will hopefully pick up the slack. There we go. Just sneaking right past. I know you guys, like... I mean, maybe the rude thing to do is not to destroy them, because they got out of bed, and they're like... And they have to, like, chase you no matter what, so... Maybe it would be more courteous to destroy them? I don't know the etiquette. I'm not a giant octopus destroying Tokyo. I know I'm supposed to put myself in the character's shoes and think about that stuff, but there's only so much that I can do. I think that one's gonna get off another shot, but until he does, I'm just gonna focus on destroying this. Bye. I mean, if you really want, you can chase me. But you know how it goes. You're not a boss enemy, so let's face it, probably gonna get destroyed. Even the boss enemies have all pretty much inevitably been destroyed. Oh, I had a thing, and whoop! You can't destroy the missiles. I mean, I guess that's one of the advantages of the snapping turtle. But it does bug me a bit that you can't do anything about him. The scallop gives me, what, 3 hits? Yeah, 3 hits, because the conch gives you 4. So I'm doing fairly well on armor. I think I'm just gonna go for this so that I can kind of sit still and have a nice relaxing duel to the death against the giant robot. Actually, my arm is getting a little... You'd think that for a game where you only have to press the 2 buttons and then occasionally use the mouse, that, like, my arms wouldn't have any problems, but it's like, they get a little woozy. They get a little, they get a little cramped. Okay, and bye! Ah! If I was really confident, then I could sneak back through and definitely get hit. Definitely get back in before the leg comes down, but I'm not too confident in my dodging abilities for now. For now, I consider that to be a pretty good job. I'm actually gonna wait for a bit. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, I was really hoping that armored dude would hang around, because that was a ton of damage that I did all at once just by grabbing that armored guy. And gotcha. And that's Tokyo. Only 100 gold. Why am I only getting 100? Why doesn't Japan keep more giant gold inside of its giant robots? That's just common courtesy. If you're gonna get destroyed by a giant octopus monster, then the least you can do is have a giant coin. Silver or gold, I'm not picky, but something that you can use to purchase more tentacles with which to destroy future robots. I I wonder how... I wonder if Volt is going to be the pet that I can buy. Like, I've gotten... I got Spike. No, because I never got Woo. Still haven't given him a chance to shine. Oh, I walked right into it while it was stunned. I was so busy trying to get my mouse off the screen that I didn't realize I was still pressing left. There's probably more I could be talking about right now, but, you know, why not just enjoy the break? Low pressure. You don't have to worry about losing life, because it's just for the pet. And you get this awesome bonus song that you get a bunch of shells, and you just get to celebrate your victory over the last boss. Whoops. I am approaching... Oh! I was gonna say, I'm approaching the end of the stage, and then I was at the end of the stage, because I died. Conch. Gotta get the conch. That was just a pretty good feeling. I had a pretty good feeling about that. Pelican and Frog? I'm gonna give it a chance to show what it can do. So now I've got this frog that's been doing his stuff. He grabs something, and then I grab another one with the pelican. It's a slightly different strategy for using it, because the pelican in the ocean will inevitably lose... He'll inevitably fire it off. Whereas the frog has a chance to hang on to it. On land, the frog has to destroy it before you get the full use out of it, just because you have to roll over and smash it into the ground. Whereas the pelican holds on to it. So the pelican's a tiny bit better in terms of planning in, tiny bit better in terms of planning when you're in, on land, whereas the frog is a tiny bit better on the ocean, because you have it as long as you can keep it. Or until you, you bash it against enough enemies. Oh, it's a little harder to aim, too. I think bosses will be a little bit easier. Pelicans would probably eat the swarms better. Get over here. Oh! I thought I had already mlimped him, and then I hadn't. So I lost my chance to grab him. It's he opens his mouth, and then he shoots his tongue out. Like, you can see for a brief moment he's getting ready, like a frog licking his lips before he gets a fly. The direction that the pelican shoots out these guys is a little weird, too. Nice. Ooh, that went a lot slower. Maybe because he hit enemies? Oh, I haven't taken any hits yet, which is good. I'm not sure I'll be able to get another life. I would certainly like to get another one, but it's low on my list of priorities. I want to focus on getting to a point where I can win. Okay, Saw Shark should be good on the subs. I got really messed up by the subs last time. Because I just kept taking way too many hits. Because I wasn't using my saws effectively to bop them around. I think next... I guess next is another tentacle. But yeah, now, no problem. I can just use my saw sharks, which, honestly, that's how I should have been doing it before. Saw sharks plus whatever my froggy is holding on to. And then... Ooh. And then just grab whatever gets close. Maybe... Oh. I pushed him away, so now I gotta wait for him to come close again. Man, come over here. I'll need... Oh! Dang. That is very unfortunate. I didn't even get many enemies with it, either. Pill bugs aren't so bad. And Mecha Octogeddon shouldn't be so bad. Oh, that's what happened last time, too. Mecha Octogeddon just slaughtered me with his saws. I was trying to hit him with mine, and then he kept getting close enough to hit me first. Ooh. You take a lot of damage, or the pill bugs do a lot of damage. Or over time, like you get a bunch of ticks when you're trying to swing your frog grabbins at them. And they get flung. Like, they have a bit of defense against the frog. Like, it takes a little while to grab them and... or to hit them with stuff that the frog grabs, because it knocks them away, and then you just have many more to deal with. Approaching the last wave, which means... Oh, I'm not at the boss yet, this is only Paris 2. I was getting myself psyched up for Mecha Octogeddon. Dang it, that's... Speedy subs have done all of my damage in Paris so far. That is just... They are tough to deal with. But we persisted, and we have made it. Nothing here I'm really interested in. Just Mecha Octogeddon coming up next, but I'm gonna save that for next time. And when we pick back up, we'll see if we can't make it through to the end of hard mode. Thanks for watching.